On our last camping trip, we put a hole in the floor of our Kodiak Canvas 10x14 Flexbow VX. Man, was I bummed. But in this video, we show you how to patch the floor. Check it out. Hey guys, I'm Kevin with Camp Outside, your inside source for all things outside. Well, on our last camping trip, we were camping in Georgia and we didn't realize it, but some child who had been in our campsite before us dropped a Lego. And if you've ever stepped on a Lego, you know how painful that can be. Well, that Lego poked a hole in the ground cloth of our tent and the vinyl floor of our Kodiak Canvas 10x14 Flexbow VX. Man, was I ticked when I found that hole, because I love that tent. It's perfectly waterproof. It's an amazing tent. That vinyl floor is really thick. So I was shocked that a stupid Lego would put a hole in the tent. But man, that Lego piece was sharp. So today what we're gonna do is we are going to patch the hole and make that tent good as new, at least as good as I can get it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this Vinyl Mender Plus, and we're gonna patch both the outside and inside of the tent. We're gonna do a patch on each side, and then that way we're gonna totally render it waterproof and ready to go for our next camping trip. So, as I watch my dogs take off, let's get to work. All right, guys, so the first thing you need to do is assess how big the hole is. Since our hole is just a tiny little puncture hole, I'm gonna take this patch that they provide and I'm gonna cut it in half. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna round the edges so that the edges are like this, because if you have a pointed edge, that is a point at which the patch can peel back, and you don't wanna do that. So I'm gonna take my trusty little scissors here, and I'm just gonna cut it in half to start. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna round the edges like that. And it doesn't have to be perfectly pretty, right? I mean, it's just, this is a patch that's gonna be on the outside of the tent. But as you can see, those are rounded, so it is ready to go. All right, the next step is to prep the surface. So in our case, our hole is right here. So I'm gonna take the alcohol prep pad that they provided, and I'm gonna wipe the surface, then I'm gonna peel back the patch and stick it on. Okay, and then we need to let that dry, which for alcohol is not going to take long at all. Okay, now that you can see that the surface is prepped and dry, what I like to do is I like to peel back about half. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this on and try not to trap any air bubbles whatsoever. All right, and then peel this and just keep laying the patch on just like that. And as you can see, with it being clear, you almost won't even know it's there. Keep working it out to make sure you have no air bubbles and that you have a great seal. All right, I'm gonna give that a few minutes, then I'm gonna pull the tent outside. We're gonna set it up so we can do the inside. Okay guys, now that we have the tent set up, I'm inside the tent, And we're gonna patch this hole right here that the stupid Lego got. Don't mind my dog who's going nuts. So we wiped it with the cloth, with the alcohol. We'll let that dry. And then do the same thing and apply the patch. And just to show you guys, I mean, there was a lot of dirt on there, right? So, you know, you can really see that, you know, definitely needed to be cleaned. And when the alcohol is dry, the whole area will be the same color. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on. It's almost dry. Alcohol dries really fast, guys. All right, it feels dry. I'll put that patch right in the center of our hole. And then smooth out so we don't trap any air bubbles. And then peel. And as we peel, yep, and with a seal on both sides, we should not have any leaks at all. We shouldn't get any extra rip or tear there. Should be good as new. So there you have it, guys. If you put a hole in the floor of your tent, you don't have to really worry about it. Just get a very affordable patch kit, patch it on both sides, and you should be good to go. Now, it says that it bonds in 6 hours, so I'm just going to leave my tent set up today, and then I will check it. It's actually going to rain the next couple of days, so I might actually even let the tent get rained on. I don't know. I might take it down later today. 6 hours from now is 6 p.m. tonight, so I probably will come and take it down tonight. That way it doesn't get rained on. But I'm gonna let the tent air out because why not? We'll check it in 6 hours. I'm sure it'll be fine. Then we'll roll it up and put it away, and it's ready to go for our next camping trip. Guys, I love these Kodiak canvas tents. If you haven't seen my review on this tent, I'll put a link right up here where you can check that out. It's the 10x14 Flexbow VX, and the VX has the triangular shaped windows on the ends, which I absolutely love. Tons of ventilation. These tents are fantastic. If you have never camped in a canvas tent and you are constantly buying polyester tents, using them for a couple seasons and then getting rid of them when they're no longer waterproof, guys, upgrade to a canvas tent. You won't regret it. I'm going to put an affiliate link below for the patch kit as well as this 10x14 Flexbow VX. I also have a couple of tents from White Duck Outdoors. So if you haven't seen I'll do my review on the 10x10 White Duck Outdoors right up here. You can check that out. But we've also reviewed the 7x9. Great canvas tents, guys. If you, like I said, if you are looking for a tent that is going to last for years and years and years and years, and you're not hiking it in and out because they are heavy, man, a canvas tent is where it's at. So guys, I'm Kevin with Camp Outside, your inside source for all things outside. We exist to help moms and dads take their kids camping, hiking, fishing, learn about nature, and develop a conservation ethic. We want to help you get you and your kids outside. One of the things that just comes along with getting your kids outside is having a bunch of gear and then maintaining that gear. Sometimes things happen, like the Lego that you don't see when you set up the tent that puts a hole in the floor of your tent. Sometimes you got to do gear maintenance, guys. We're here to show you how. If you have any questions about what you saw in the video or canvas tents or camping in general, drop some in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Or you can connect with us on our other social media. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and X, or our website at campoutside.com. Guys, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and ring that little bell icon that notifies you when we release new videos. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming on camping, hiking, and fishing, how-tos, gear reviews, tips and tricks, and a whole lot more. So if you like what you see, definitely follow along with us and stay tuned. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.